It was very hard. It was a very difficult night. I would say that for me, what did it was she felt like she was ready to start tomorrow. I felt like if you put her in an office and give her a desk, she'll start making her comic and it'll be ready to go online. She was just ready. And so that's why I ended up going with Katie. Katie, you are the strip that we're searching for.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Camp We Don't Want Ya.
When the comics were submitted for the final elimination, Mike and Jerry had not seen any of them, and I had seen all of it and gotten them all printed out and whatnot and mounted. And from all of that, I had sort of made a decision in my mind that, in fact, Katie was going to be the winner. But then, based on the performance of the elimination, I think that it was a much more difficult decision. Like, I was definitely waffling between Abby and Katie as far as who would take home the competition.
I wanted to see what that setting could accomplish. Sort of a darkly comic kids in peril thing in that sort of camp context. Just it seemed very solid as a foundation.
It was meaningful to win Strip Search because it was validating, like to have other people support and, acceptance for what I did. I mean, I didn't think that my comic was something that would be what they were looking for. The idea for Camp We Don't Want Ya happened basically because I wanted to do a children in peril story. Everybody remembers their childhood. That's the one thing everybody has in common. Everybody knows that childhood sucks a lot of the time. And there's so much to draw from that. And I really wanted to do something that was more personal and that could hopefully reach out to more people. And it just kind of popped into my head. I was like, I'll just do summer camp. I was like, summer camp, like everybody can do that. That's sort of boring. A summer camp that is scary and sucks because you can't leave. So it just sort of popped into my head and I just kind of ran with it without thinking. Winning Strip Search gave me the ticket I needed to get there, to do what I wanted to do. And I'm very grateful, and I think that this will definitely change my life.
Our gladiator returns.
After Katie won Strip Search, she actually wasn't sure if she'd move up to Seattle and take advantage of the space in the office. And we were probably in limbo for 4 months.
Moving is really scary, and I'm not good at change. Like, I have my little comfortable hole that I live in, and it's dark and lonely, and I'm cool in there. So moving out of that and into this totally new environment was scary, really scary, but it's also kind of what I needed. Hi.
Hi, Katie. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm finally well rested.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, do you have your stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have my laptop in here, and then my Cintiq is in the car.
Okay, cool. And then start hammering away.
Okay.
Like, is there anything that you need, like in terms of supplies or like?
I think I'm good. I got
yeah.
my stuff.
All right. Cool. All right. Go. Do your thing. I think probably one of the biggest benefits that Camp We Don't Want Ya has is to actually be on the front page of Penny Arcade. You get millions of readers every day, and it's just to have that exposure, I think is probably the most beneficial thing that we can possibly provide to a person. So I'm glad that she's on the receiving end of that.
I'm gonna frame this too, or make it into a headboard. I don't know.
Hey! Are you a hugger?
I'm a hugger.
Okay, good.
Hello.
It's good to see you.
You too. Can I have a hug?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm excited and
Yeah.
I'm rested finally.
So is today office decoration?
Today is, I'm gonna start working actually.
Oh, wow.
Because we don't have my stuff yet. We're hoping that the trailer comes today.
Oh,
And then
okay.
we will unload most of it tonight and tomorrow.
It's so nice to have another artist in here. Now I can like show you what I'm working on.
Yay!
I've had her come in quite a bit to look at stuff. Like, what do you
Yes.
think of this?
This happens
Like
all the
having
time.
another cartoonist up here to bounce stuff off of is just awesome. There are times where I'm walking by and she'll be drawing. I'm like, what are you working on? I'll bring her in here, show her what I'm working on. Like, it's just great.
normal.
It has been fantastic to have Katie in the office. One of the things we did is we made sure we had several projects lined up for her as soon as she came on board. In fact, we even started working on a couple of the projects before she made the move. I'm looking forward for the next year and seeing how we forge her when she comes out the other end.
For the purposes of the show, you know, we had to be judges. And so we had to sort of put ourselves on this other level where we were looking at their work and saying, I approve of this, or I think this is whatever. But now she's here.
It's a peer.
She's a peer.
Because now that she's here, we can just go to lunch and talk about what's next and talk about where it can go.
The poop storyline was one of my favorites. The picture of the deer being over and with the poop coming out. I mean, maybe I'm the target demo for
No.
those jokes, but
Yeah. She knows what she wants to do, and it's fun watching her go at it.
yeah.
Hi. This is our place.
Welcome.
Yeah, we moved here sight unseen. There was like shit all over the ceilings and stuff, but we got
Not
most of it
literally
cleaned up.
shit.
No, not literally shit. It was like jam or something. Adam is my boyfriend, and he moved here with me, which was really amazing of him to do. And, you know, there was a lot of reservations there, and there was a lot of fear. He's like me, you know, he doesn't like change either, but he's more of that. Actually, he's a lot like Malachi. Like, Malachi doesn't like change, and he doesn't like the environment that he's in, and a lot of that personality in him comes from Adam. He's been great for, you know, helping me with my newer comics, and he's been a big inspiration.
So when she flew up to Seattle, she had like that first night where she had her cell phone, and I think they just took it. So like every day I did not hear from her, I figured she had made it like to the next day. I'm glad she wasn't the first one. I told her that she, you know, not to bother coming home if she was the first eliminated.
This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to focus on comics, and I wanted to draw my own stuff and not have, you know, 50 people telling me exactly how to do it, which is sometimes how my old jobs were like. And I appreciate that every time I'm working on the comic, drawing it, even if it's late at night and I'm cranky, like it's still something that I want to do, I choose to do.
The fact that like anybody takes the time to read it is really exciting.
Yeah, anybody who takes the time to just read it or look at it, you know, it's great, it's amazing. Thankful. Thank you.
I personally treat her as if she is one of our own, and if she she comes out to lunch with us. She comes to our events. You know, honestly, I can't see a future without her in our life in some manner. But you know, what she wants to do for the upcoming year, I'm not sure.
I will consider myself successful if I am able to keep up the work, which I think I can do, and if I'm able to stay sane, which I think I can do. And if people like it, if people relate to it and understand it and keep coming back to read it, that is enough. Yeah, and if I can make enough money to feed myself and pay rent, that'd be good too. The gift to be able to be myself and have some of the fear lifted about that, that's what this is giving me, and it's good.
Well, mostly people talk about the hidden cats.
Yeah, that's what our comic is about. Our comic is about cats that are hidden in backgrounds.
And the kids who get in the way.
And the kids that make it harder to find them. The comments are like, I found the cat, I found the cat, I found the cat. I relate to this. I found the cat, I found the cat. But I love it. I'm happy. I'm glad they like the cat. I like the cat too.